In this video, we will be discussing the Toolspace Prospector tab. If you would like to follow along with the video, please open the file 0203 toolspace-prospector.dwg, located in the training folder discussed in the Working with this Dataset video. The Toolspace window is where the Prospector, Settings, Survey, and Toolbox tabs reside. The Prospector tab, which will be the main discussion of this video, is where you manage the Civil 3D design objects that are in your drawing. While going through this video, it is important to note the way that each category in the Prospector tab works. Each category and subcategory has context-sensitive menus that make the creation, editing, and viewing of that data very easy. Let's go ahead and expand the Surfaces category, and notice that there's already a surface called EG, which stands for Existing Ground. Notice as I keep expanding the different subcategories within the EG surface, I can see all the data that was used to define this surface. For example, if I go ahead and expand the Brake Lines category, you'll notice I have two subcategories that show how this surface was created. I have one called Existing 3D Brake Lines and one called Existing Centerline. Notice that as I select the category, Existing 3D Brake Lines, the sub-entities within the category appear below. If I right-click on any one of these objects, you will notice you have a nice set of tools that will allow you to see that sub-object. Let's go ahead and take a look at another object within the file. I'm going to expand the Alignments category, and notice that there are other subcategories related to alignments. I'll expand the Centerline alignments, and notice that there is an existing alignment located in this file. If I right-click on this main category, notice how I can actually select this alignment right from that context menu. What's great about this functionality is if your file is very congested with many Civil 3D objects, you can simply use the Toolspace Prospector tab to select the object, and the context-sensitive ribbon allows you to make any edits or modifications to that object. Notice that as I expand the existing alignment, you will notice the objects that are also dependent on that object. For instance, the profile and profile view. Again, if I wanted to simply zoom to this location, I could right-click on it, select Zoom to from the context menu, and just like that, I am now presented with that location in the drawing. Let's talk about the Civil 3D icons that enhance your design session by giving you quick visual feedback of the state of objects and even styles within your drawing. The state icons, as they are called, will give you some visual feedback as to any relations that that object may have with other objects. For instance, this state icon right here is telling you that it is being used by something else in the drawing. As I peruse through my Prospector tab, I notice that there is a corridor object. To create a corridor object, as will be discussed later on in future videos, you need an alignment, a profile, and an assembly. So this alignment is being used by that corridor and cannot be deleted. If I right-click on here, you will notice that there is no delete option. Some additional state icons are that the object in question is out of date. For instance, let's go ahead and change the horizontal alignment in this drawing, and as I do so, you will notice that an icon appears next to the corridor model. This is telling you that this object is out of date and needs to be rebuilt. Again, as mentioned before, simply right-click on the corridor object in the Prospector tab and select the Rebuild option. The icon will disappear, telling you that the Civil 3D object is current. There are many shortcut menus that you can use within the Prospector tab that really help you with creating, editing, and viewing the specific data that you right-click on. This concludes this video discussing the Toolspace Prospector tab.